welcome to Dinner, Drive-In, and Design. I'm Kenneth Dennis, the 2020 AIA Central Oklahoma Chapter President, and you're joining us this evening as part of Architecture Week. This is a first for us to be celebrating Architecture Week at a drive-in movie theater, but I am looking forward to a wonderful evening with a fabulous hamburger, some popcorn, these Design Award video that you're watching, and then a classic viewing of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Before I introduce our fabulous MC this evening, I would like to take a few minutes to recognize our sponsors. As all of you know, AIA Central Oklahoma would not be able to do all that we do without our generous sponsors. Our platinum sponsors are Bell & McCoy Lighting and Controls, ES2, J.E. Dunn Construction, Lippert Brothers Incorporated, Pella Windows and Doors of Oklahoma, Smith Lighting Sales. Our gold sponsors are Acme Brick, Guernsey, Manhattan Construction, A.C. Owen Construction, and Premier Lighting Sales. Our silver sponsors are Bolt Construction, Bryant's Flooring, CMS Willowbrook Construction, Key Construction, MA Plus Architecture, Miller Tippins Construction, Nabholz Construction, TAP Architecture, Timberlake Construction, TRW Oklahoma, T. Scott Construction, Wallace Engineering, and our bronze sponsors are Olson, Rick Scott Construction, and Smith & Pickle Construction. We appreciate their support. Now, I would like to introduce a familiar face to many of you. Our MC this evening is Molly Fleming. Molly is the Communications Supervisor at Oklahoma City County Health Department. The Arkansas native grew to love Oklahoma City and the state during her 7 years at the Journal-Record business newspaper. While at the Journal-Record, she covered commercial real estate development, retail, entertainment, and the tribes. Before moving to Oklahoma, she worked at community newspapers in Central Arkansas, where she wrote about everything from a lottery ticket scandal to government. She is a graduate of Arkansas Tech University and received her master's degree from the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. In Oklahoma City, she serves on the board of directors for the Oklahoma City Foundation for Architecture, the marketing committee for Positive Tomorrows, and is in the Young Professionals group for the YWCA. Welcome, Molly. I would like to turn it over to you.
Good evening. I am thrilled to be your MC tonight. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of all you do and how you make our community a more enjoyable and attractive place to live. Everything about your work is fascinating, from creating an attractive exterior to tucking away the infrastructure, and I don't want to imagine the challenges you endured to get tonight's nominations completed. Whether it was digging into an old building or trying to put a new building on top of a slope, you got it done. And now you might get an award for all those late nights. But man, what a time to be in the industry, where we're all thinking about how we come together inside these buildings safely. Those continuing education classes are about to get actually useful. Wait, I mean even more useful, as the technology to keep spaces healthy and safe quickly evolves. Even in the midst of a global pandemic, Oklahoma City saw some great buildings finished and opened, including Camp Trivera, where we are today, designed, engineered, and constructed by a women-led team with professionals from Reese, Lingo, and ZFI. So let's hear it for the girls. To me, what's fun about being in a major city near two fantastic architecture schools and with firms that are great places to work is you all challenge each other to be better. Whether it's schools, office spaces, homes, apartments, or restaurants, Oklahoma City is a place to see fantastic architecture, just like it has been for more than 100 years. There's a whole bike tour about it. Right, OKC? You can thank me for that plug later. But the basic no longer works, and people are noticing. You have to be great to design in Oklahoma City, which leads me to the People's Choice Awards. The AIA Central Oklahoma Design Excellence Award Program celebrates the best in architecture and urban design, and I know you're excited to hear the winners, so let's just jump right in to the People's Choice Awards. If there was a yearbook about 2018 to 2020 design, these buildings would be in the front pages. The People's Choice Awards provides the public the opportunity to vote for their favorite design project from those that were submitted for the People's Choice Awards competition. The projects appeared on the AIA Central Oklahoma website as well as on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and the public was encouraged to vote for their favorite projects. Many of the firms helped promote the People's Choice Awards as well on their social media pages, and by the end of the competition, we had received over 7,500 votes. In the adaptive reuse category, this year's winner is Central Exchange by Alfred Hall Monahan Morris. Our People's Choice Award winner in the Historic Preservation category is MA Plus Architecture for the Edward Jones Office Marlin Building. This year's large commercial architecture People's Choice Award winner is Fitzsimmons Architects for the Monarch Office Building. Our People's Choice Award winner in small commercial architecture is Positive Tomorrows by MA Plus Architecture. Our interior architecture People's Choice winner is GSB Inc. for the branch of Oklahoma Christian Student Dining Facility. In residential architecture, the award goes to Alan Mooring, AIA, for the Arc. The winner in urban design goes to Reese for the Girl Scouts Western Oklahoma Camp Trivera. The People's Choice Award winner in master planning is New Fire Native Design Group for the Carlisle Indian School Project Master Plan. Our last People's Choice Award winner goes to Bootser Architects and Urbanism for Scissortail Park Cafe in the government category. Congratulations to all of our People's Choice Award winners. The people love you. It's time to announce our winners and the juried awards. But first, let's introduce this year's jury. It was made up of 4 noted architectural professionals from Des Moines, Iowa. The jury chair was Paul Mankins, FAIA of Substance Architecture. Also on the jury was Carrie Nagel, AIA of BNIM. Also on the jury was Nick Lindsley, AIA of Newman Monson Architects, and Jessica Terrell, AIA of Substance Architecture. New to this year's Design Awards is our Student Unbuilt category. The jury was asked to review the entries and award 1 award to an OU student and 1 award to an OSU architecture student. Our winners are, from the University of Oklahoma, Cole Mohadano for ROSA Research Outpost for Sustainable Architecture. From Oklahoma State University, J.C. Watson for the Culinary Arts Laboratory. Also new this year is our COAT Award. In 2019, the AIA National adopted the Framework for Design Excellence as the set of guidelines and requirements to assess project performance. Climate action requires a holistic approach, addressing the interdependence among people, buildings, infrastructure, and the environment. The Framework for Design Excellence provides the elements that support the vision during project evaluation. In order to help the jury evaluate the projects for their performance sustainability, each entry had to submit a sustainability scorecard. From there, the jury took the top 10 scores and evaluated those projects. The focus of the jury was that the project must perform beautifully. This year's COAT Award goes to Central Exchange by Alfred Hall Monahan Morris. There's so much good design here tonight, and we're just getting started. It's now time to honor the remaining juried award winners. Entries were made in 9 categories: adaptive reuse, historic preservation, large and small commercial architecture, residential architecture, interior architecture, urban design, master planning, and the special category of government. A little about the special category. The Design Awards Committee decided to add a special category each time the awards are hosted to help showcase some of the projects that many of the AIA Central Oklahoma members specialize in. This year, that category was government projects. This year, there are 46 entries, which is down from 2018, but we'll just blame COVID for that. And even though the number was down, the quality certainly wasn't. The entries were juried on overall design quality and their achievement in the provided jury criteria. The number of categories was up to the discretion, and awards were not given in all categories. There are 3 levels of awards. The Honor Award, which is the AIA's highest level of award. It acknowledges a project with distinctive character and outstanding merit. The Merit Award recognizes the project that clearly demonstrates a level of design that exemplifies superior achievements. And the Citation Award, which is awarded to projects of notable accomplishment and excellent design qualities. So let's do it. First up are the Citation Awards. In the large commercial architecture category, the Citation Award goes to Rand Elliott Architects for the Donald Betts STEM Research and Learning Center at the University of Central Oklahoma.
The crisp interior was universally praised by the jury. The project creates a variety of spatial experiences tied together with a focused palette of materials and a simple, direct set of details.
In the government category, the Citation Award goes to FSV Architects and Engineers for the Oklahoma State Capitol Visitors Entrance.
This new security entry to an important civic building, the Oklahoma State Capitol, ingeniously depresses the entry plaza to minimize the visual impact on the larger building. It is an understated and elegant solution, decidedly new but evolving from the existing architecture.
Our next Citation Award goes to Rand Elliott Architects for the OSU School of Architecture gallery walls in the Interior Architecture category.
This very modest project employs a very simple device, the wall, to frame the space, solve the functional problem, display of student work, and create a strong visual image. The jury appreciated the economy of means deployed to maximum effect.
We will now present the Merit Award winner. In adaptive reuse, the Merit Award goes to Alfred Hall Monahan Morris for Central Exchange.
This adaptive reuse project uses simple and direct means to connect an existing warehouse building to a new park. The submission clearly communicated the strategies employed, and the work was beautifully detailed.
Our next Merit Award goes to Alfred Hall Monahan Morris for Oso on Paseo in the Interior Architecture category.
This small restaurant reuses an existing building and ingeniously ties it to a series of exterior spaces to create a cohesive retail environment. Everything, from the choice of materials to the furnishings, appear to be carefully considered and focused.
And now for the Honor Awards. In Interior Architecture, the Honor Award goes to Rand Elliott Architects for ImageNet Carrollton and renovation.
This project creates a series of dramatic interior spaces from a set of modest materials elevated through color and light. The use of color, while bold, is very disciplined and expertly deployed. A series of experiences that create an artful expression of the client's purpose and cause.
In the government category, the Honor Award goes to Sistertill Park Cafe by Buther Architects and Urbanism.
The simple pavilion structure is carefully knitted into the surrounding park to make a cohesive, impactful civic amenity. The building displays an inventive use of materials and bold color to create a small-scale landmark.
And our final award this evening goes to Rand Elliott Architects for the Oklahoma Contemporary Art Center in the Urban Design category.
This very sophisticated building appears to be the work of a mature hand. The visual language is consistently deployed inside and out to create a series of dynamic interior spaces. While complex, the result is something that appears to be a singular idea, beautifully done.
It has been a great pleasure to be a part of this non-traditional awards presentation. I will continue to be a champion for this industry and good design, whether it's in Guyman, Oklahoma, which has a really well-designed fire station, or in Oklahoma City's downtown.
Your work makes this a great place to go to school, go to work, go out for a drink, and I encourage you to continue to challenge each other. As we close tonight, I would like to thank this year's Design Awards Committee Chairman Lisa Chronister and committee members Zach Woods, John Postick, and Catherine Montgomery. And now I will pass it back to Kenny for some final thoughts.
Thank you, Molly. On behalf of the AIA Central Oklahoma Chapter Board of Directors and membership, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be our MC for this Design Awards video this year. And here's a little token of our appreciation for your time. In closing, I'd like to thank all of our wonderful sponsors again this year for sponsoring Architecture Week. And I'd also like to thank Benjamin Shullaw, AIA of Dead Pixel Studios, for taking the time out of his busy schedule to create this Design Awards video for us this year. And last but not least, if you haven't already done so, please go grab a burger, a drink, and some popcorn. Sit back and relax and enjoy this wonderful film, Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, with us. Good night, and we'll see you all next year.